Hi, I'm Jonathan Ward. For those of you that don't know me, I'm an industrial designer obsessed with revisiting designs from the past in a modern context. I'm the founder of the automotive brand Icon and a huge fan of vintage anything. As a serial craftsman and collector of vintage goods, I have amassed a collection of vintage leather jackets and studied the art of leather craft. While I'm always drawn to the design details of vintage leather jackets, the reality of the weight and the out-of-date fit dynamics means they all pretty much ended up sitting in my garage not being enjoyed. As I've been studying with masters around the world and honing my leathercraft skills, I found myself revisiting this obsession and wanting to reinterpret these classic jacket designs. My friend Josh Sirlin is also a designer and the owner of a great vintage American workwear brand called Black Bear Brand. Now at this point, I had already designed and hand-stitched several vintage-inspired leather jackets at home on nights and weekends, and Josh and I really thought it would be fun to develop one together. So I took one of Josh's classic designs, started tweaking it, hand-making several prototypes at home, and we bounced back and forth as we evolved this design over the course of a year. Now another friend of mine, Nick, owns Horween Leather, one of the oldest tanneries in America. They have a rich archive of formulas and recipes for unique and distinct leathers. Horween's one of the most famous tanneries in the world, and they've been in business in Chicago for over 100 years. He eventually told us a story about this process for tanning horsehide that Horween did up until around the beginning of World War II. The dynamics of this leather was super interesting to both of us. Tons of character and pull-up, lightweight, plus rich and varied tones of cognac and brown that would assure that each jacket was singularly unique. Obviously, Josh and I talked Nick into cooking up a batch for us with a couple of new secret elements added to the recipe to make it ideal for this project. Now, right out of the box, this leather is pliable and soft and appears to have been lovingly enjoyed for decades. We then worked with my friend G, and a phenomenal jeweler in downtown Los Angeles, to have the Black Bear and Icon Lizard badges crafted in traditional lost wax casting techniques in solid brass for our snaps. Now this was a bit of old world meets new world techniques because we laser scanned our lizard, then I built the CAD files from which we created the wax molds into which the brass gets poured as it's been done since the 1700s. For the lining, I wanted something with like a 1940s vibe, but with elevated tactile quality and durability. So we conspired with my friend Jason Ash, an absolute legend in the textile world, and we found this epic Italian linen and silk fabric that has like a burlap look, but way higher quality and feel. Even our tags are US made and evoke tradition. Each jacket is numbered and signed by Josh and I. Last but not least, we took all these final ingredients to my friends Jose and Arit in downtown LA. Like my wife Jamie and I, this husband and wife duo each bring different skills to the table, allowing them great success as a team. They run a small factory that only makes leather jackets, and they rock. Attention to detail, quality materials, and a small army of craftsmen who really care. Order yours now. They're available for a limited time. Production will be super limited. Each jacket will be hand signed and numbered, and we're super excited to share this with you. So check it out. Go to the website in the shop section to learn more.